What's up, fuckers? It's just not the same when Ali's not doing it on the Power Hour, guys. I'm sorry. So I decided, since we've lost the real sex appeal to the show this week, I want to do something special. So I'm going to share with you a little project that I actually completed a few months back, but I've been saving it. I went on Tinder for 6 weeks. Each week, I had a different profile, different personality, different character, acted completely differently, okay? Now, why did I do this? Was it to find dates? For good content, or just the clickbait? Yes, to all of that, you know. Now, the poor men of Tinder don't often know what women really want to see in our profiles and pictures, which is why, part of the reason, I decided to do this. And I think I've learned some valuable insights into the mind of at least some women. So we're going to go through 3 of the profiles today and 3 of them next week, and then you will just see at the end something. So I did decide to use a proper scoring system for this, just to keep kind of track of what was going on, because there are different levels of success you can have with each girl. That sounds weird. We're not talking like bases. No, it was 1 point awarded if you got a match on a profile, okay? It was an extra 2 points if that match was still there at the end of the week, after you'd messaged them with that profile, you know? It was 5 if that profile managed to get her Snapchat or phone number, or basically any other kind of way to contact her somewhere else, enough that she wanted to continue the conversation off of Tinder. And it was 10 points if they went on a date with her. That's right, well, if they got me a date with her, really. I never actually went on any of the dates, unfortunately, as one of the characters. That would have been great. But, yeah, there were actually dates come from these profiles. It actually happened. Now, first up is Chad Thundercock, and I want you guys to be careful. I can't promise that everything Chad says will be appropriate for our entire audience. All I wanted to do with my Tinder profile was spread all the love I had to give all over your face. Actually, I can't promise that anything Chad says will be appropriate for any of our audience. As you can see, I went for a classical approach with my profile. Wanted to show off my assets. His profile reads, "I need a woman with spunk and balls, and that's hard to find. Ladies, I would be beholden to you if you grabbed my heart, which is my dong." Some do call me a classical romantic. Nobody calls him that. Even he doesn't. Yeah, that was just bullshit. I do want to take a quick look at some of the messages that he sent that were never actually answered before we jump into these women that actually interacted with him further. "Congratulations, you have matched with a literal sex bomb. Better send in the defusing squad. Somebody did once. I was arrested on terrorist charges, but those were mostly falsified. Are you perhaps looking for a sexual partner, milady?" It's fairly civil, I guess. "Massive, but enough about my balls." Yes. What's the problem with that one? Okay, so moving on, here are some of the answered messages. This girl, Angie, asked why they call him Chad, and he said, "It isn't the Chad you must worry about, milady. It is the Thundercock." He somehow managed to match with this toy car. Don't know what that was about. It had a real nice set of headlights. Somehow the conversation got to the stage where this girl mentioned being interested in bondage. So Chad, of course, tried to convince her to take part in some sort of bondage involving a trampoline and a beach ball. Very difficult maneuver. Quite dangerous. And when that failed, he then simply asked, "Eat ass?" She did not reply to that. There was this girl whose profile was quite interesting. It reads, "You wanty come back to mine and pish in my mouth." Chad, obviously, replied, "I only wish I had an ocean of urine with which to shower you, my lady." I want to make it very clear before we go any further, there was no meeting with this girl. Ever. This girl was called Gabriella, so Chad messaged her saying, "I'll be your Troy Bolton, this could be the start of something new." She didn't reply, but Chad is persistent and has been deep into the world of High School Musical sex-related puns. So we continued. If that doesn't work, then I can always just get my head in the game. I've gotta go my own way, but you can come with me. If I tie you up, there ain't no way you're breaking free. You know what they say about genital warts? We're all in this together. And that was the one she replied to. I mean, okay. This girl Gemma said in her profile, I'm also really into mascara, not wearing it or anything, it just tastes really good. So Chad replied, mascara does taste good. So does ass. She did not reply to that. Chad's final tally was 44 matches. 32 matches that somehow, after all of that, didn't unmatch him by the end of his week. Grand total of 9 girls actually gave out their phone number or Snapchat account to continue talking to him elsewhere. And 1 woman genuinely decided after talking to Chad exclusively to go on a date with me. And I dated her for about 3 weeks. So his total score then using our little system is 163. Madness. Eduardo is a unique case. I don't really know where he comes from. Eduardo is from foreign, and I don't really know what he does, but I'm pretty sure we need to take him to a doctor or all the doctors or something. Anyway, his profile really showed off a a variety of shots that I feel pretty well capture his essence. Hello, my name is Eduardo. Do you wanting to sex with me? I love children. Oh god. I am just lonely man, but much love, very nice man, says my mother lols, very funny too, good in bed, but mother did not say that one. Eduardo is sex. Yes. So generally, Eduardo didn't do so hot on Tinder. We like to say that his real strengths cannot be measured. But he did get speaking to a couple of girls, so first here's some of his unanswered messages. You make many sexy time with Eduardo. Yes. You is liking what seeing is Eduardo yesing? Hello, I am Eduardo. You having bobs? Yes. This girl Amy said in her profile, I'll have my martinis like a mistreated baby. Shaken. Eduardo obviously messaged her saying, Eduardo no pain of mistreated baby be very loud. He then continued and said, you like Eduardo spending 2p for you, yes. Making sexy time. So she replied asking if he wanted to make offspring. Ah, Eduardo is seeing. You is liking children, yes? And she said, yes, I have many already. They need good father with funky hat. I have no words. This girl Emma just literally could not answer Eduardo, so she just put ... and that was it. Florence here, much like Eduardo, genuinely liked the sexy time. For some ungodly reason. No meeting there. No, not that one. Eduardo asked Laura, who super liked him, if she liked children. She said she did, so Eduardo said, okay, Eduardo sell you one. Very nice child. $5. Laura wasn't going for that though. She wanted it for $4. I wish I was making this up. Eduardo finished his week with 20 matches, 12 that stuck around until the end of the week, 1 phone number, and no dates. Thank God. His total score was 49. It's a rough time of it. Finally, though, in today's episode, we are going to be looking at the profile of Lance, Texas. Lance is a strict kind of person most of the time. He's very intense. He's got a lot of quirky interests. I knew that if I was going to put any personal information online, I was going to have to create a persona for myself, the opposite of me, in order to fool anyone trying to steal my credentials. Therefore, I portrayed myself on Tinder as a gun-toting American Trump-supporting redneck. That's not the point of the challenge at all. While I do not care for these applications, I was intrigued to see how many matches a Trump supporter could get here in the UK. It was a much more interesting challenge than playing myself. Sheer sex appeal and celebrity status from my car park reviewing show would have given me the easy victory in that case. Alright. So let's look at Lance's interpretation of a Trump supporter and see what he can do on Tinder. He messaged this girl, "Do you want to see my gun show?" And when she didn't reply, he said, "I'll take that as a yes, Sharon." Her name was Amy. I read somewhere that calling a girl by the wrong name can entice her into a conversation. That vaguely makes sense in a horrifying way. He messaged this girl, "Are you from Tennessee? Because America." I dated that girl for a month. This girl was called Chloe. Lance asked her, "Are the C and L silent?" I read that calling a girl a hoe can entice her into sexual intercourse. I'm pretty sure he read that on a pornographic website. When she didn't reply, he tried his old tactic and said, "Come on, Karen, we can't keep doing this to each other, the kids need us." I don't think this tactic ever worked. This girl was called Georgia. Lance messaged her, "Georgia is a purty state and a purty girl." I listened to a lot of country music to prepare for this role. Yes, I method act. He messaged this girl saying, "Well, I've got a big old tractor and I'm gonna stick it in your ass." Yep, she did not seem to take that well. He messaged this girl, "Better be careful handling my gun, 'cause it ain't firing blanks." Wordplay. On a scale of 1 to America, how free are you tonight? This girl genuinely messaged first, saying, "Your body is supple and beautiful." Very eloquent. Lance replied, "Nice tits." You could be pro-choice as long as one of those choices is eating ass. Amazingly, this girl seemed to enjoy that one, so he continued with, "Your vagina must be ISIS because I'm going to destroy it." This girl was called Lara. Lance said, "If you want, I can come over tonight and play some Lara Croft, Womb Raider." She said smooth and told him it might have worked. Did not meet with that girl. No. Lance ended on 37 matches, 27 stayed until the end, 7 phone numbers or Snapchat names, and 1 big fat actual date that I dated for a month. He scored 136, so on the leaderboard he is still behind Cheeky Chad there, who leads going into next week when we will explore Dr. Flavian Style, Pie Man, and The Shadow. Till then, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you enjoyed this episode of the Power Hour, go back and check out the ones with Ali because they were just so much fun as well. But until next week, thank you guys for watching. I've been Pie Man, and Chad, and Eduardo, and Lance. And I will see you later. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hello.